Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Republic of Amalfi here on the Lord Master channel. And today is a big day. It's a big day for this series as this is the 60th episode. And I think this is going to be one of the last few episodes of this series based on, the progress that we're going to make as long as nothing unforeseen happens. Yes, nothing unforeseen. Because we already got rid of my rivals. Yes. As long as there isn't any plots against me that would be, against my well-being, my life, an attempt at my life. No, sir. I don't care if they kill each other at this point. Because I am mostly a good person. Even though I'm a pirate lord who is a mystic and all those things. But I'm still in the prime of my life at 35 years old. You got it, Buster. Buster. Anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7 children. Even though I've been getting a lot of claims thanks to this Pope. That we put him into the, the papal throne. Whatever the lack of a better term for. He gave me all those claims. Oh, actually, that's down here. Look at all those claims. Although, I don't care about the Anatolics. I don't want that. Guess I inherited from past. Yeah, your mother. That's where I got it from. Anyways. So, look, I'm just looking at it, alright? I'm not gonna start a war. Just hang on, please. Be patient, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just showing personal claims, for example. Like, we could take, Assisi, Camerino, Rimini, Parma, Montefeltro, Borgo Valle, and, Marciana. Those are for examples. And whereas just recently, Savoy has been inherited by the Kingdom of East Anglia, which is definitely way out of loop. It's the same kingdom tier as the Kingdom of Italy, that's why it defected. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. But we could still take those 2 claims that we wanted. And we'll deal with this barony issue a little later. We already have a retinue on standby, so we will rely on expansion via retinue at this point. And then after that we will deal with Italy next. You used to fight each other, now you've allied each other. Must be political concerns. So again, Saluzzo, there's Saluzzo, Sabionetta, Friuli, Asti, Bosco, Ventimiglia, Venale, and Pavia. Those are the areas that we all hold claims to, correct? I mean, if taking that duchy title means I would take the land itself, correct? You better damn well hope you are correct, otherwise there's going to be hell to pay. So this will be the Great Northern Expansion. And that includes, those areas up here. Hopefully. And then we'll deal with the Papal States a little later. Because we already have the claim on most of the areas that should belong to the Kingdom of Italy title. And any of them that still remain will be fought against them in the de jure claimant wars. But remember, Patrimonium Sancti Petri is off limits. But once the Principality of Italy is formed, that may soon change. Which means that when this Principality is formed, we have every right to either tell the Pope to be a vassal to the Principality, or there's going to be fighting and a series of wars which will be forced to take all of Latium, whether he likes it or not. And nobody in Europe is going to stop us from this ambition. And before we get to that ambition, I want to say real quick, that we know that this video was posted the day after the release of the brand new Crusader Kings 3 Royal Court DLC. And but if you're gonna know what my impressions are, this is not gonna be the video nor the time to be saying so, because one, I'm well focused on, it's like I think I'm ready to wrap up this series, just form the Principality of Italy, and I will state this here, that this Amalfi series will end as soon as I have 100% control of all of Italy, and that includes taking any holdings that has, that is not part of us, and we'll have to include those too. Although you're gonna have to ask me some other time about what are my impressions on Royal Court, knowing that if there's going to be any issues, I'm sure there'll be patches to fix that. And of course, that upcoming Avar series, and soon I will write and bring up an image or two regarding the ethos and traditions of the Avars, of what they're going to be like. So I will post it on the community post on my YouTube channel very soon. So I could basically get an idea of what those people are like and what the playthrough could potentially be like in part of their traditions. And of course, that goes for some of the others all across the world. God dang it. They made a mess of things for this entire playthrough of ours. Huh? What is that? Lombard. What the heck? They imported Lombard culture into Langobard? Well, in a technical sense, Lombards and Langobards are the same people. The only difference in the game is that Langobards use archaic Germanic names, while the Lombards use more Italian sounding names. That's the difference. Like, for example, like Pericles, well, even though that's derived from Greek. Fiorella, that's a very Italian sounding name, but she's a Lombard. And yet, compare that to a Langobard like him. Or even this person. Or even those two. But of course, Sardinians are still their own thing, with their own judges and whatnot. And yet, throughout this whole playthrough, we never ever seen the appearance of the Neapolitan culture. It was supposed to appear back in the 1100s, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. The Dalmatians are still around, somehow, throughout this entire time. Same for the Ligurians, which they somehow persisted throughout this entire series after they were driven out of Genoa by Lombards, and there's a small Ligurian remnant in Luni. It's just Langobard is a superior Italian culture, one would think. And of course that tiny Bulgarian minority that's still there. And we never fully eliminated the Greek element around here. Although some did convert, but again, that could change. Now, anyways, so again, this episode is going to be largely about this northern Italian expansion, and soon we will form the Republic of Italy title, and which in turn will form the Principality of Italy, which means one of those guys up north is gonna get the title of the Republic of Italy. The most serene Republic of Italy. Within the Principality of Italy. Italia. Including all the little duchies, which you're all going to have to distribute it amongst yourselves when this is all said and done. And whatnot. I just remembered something because I noticed it on this ledger. How long have I had this? I never put my money into that. So I'm gonna give this to you. What? You say tyranny, I'm only giving away the barony. What are y'all talking about? I'm not giving away the whole goddamn republic. Are you crazy? People are nuts. That's what y'all are, nuts. Here. Do something with that. Too bad you can't show its history because I don't know how long I've had this thing. Now, my son, I'm gonna get you baptized. I'm gonna make a horoscope. Yeah, I got a lot of money to spend. You're an overall nice person despite what you did, but you will be the godmother. Blessed by the Pope. That's in case if my weak son dies or he doesn't get good enough skills, and then we would switch to Masone. And as well as what the stars will say about him. And in the meantime, we'll continue with the relations with the good Pope and get our piety back up. So, let's start with the first part of this Northern Italian expansion. Outer Hebrides, that's a long way from here. The objective is simple. The objective is simple. Just take this and this and that holding there too, and you will hold it for as long as you can. Luni. Do you have a claim on Luni? No, I don't think so. Check one more time. Oh, press all claims. No? To request a claim, you're gonna need this amount of piety. Yeah, you got it. So this shouldn't take long. Ah! I've lost the barony of Sangro. I knew something bad would happen. At least I don't have to worry about the omen anymore. Upsetting vision, aspiring seer, and then turn to confident seer. Ha! I want to know what happened to me. Doge said the scrying part, and yet I gave away that little barony to Capua because I don't even know why I hold that. The stars hold many secrets, but they are not indecipherable. Using the right instruments and the frame of mind, I will uncover the destiny of Masone. Come what may. After spending many nights analyzing the movement of the stars, I've noticed Venus is moving into sign influence of my son Masone. I'm fairly certain this indicates he's desperate position of diplomacy, with wits and charm uncommon amongst our members of the court. Yeah, I would encourage that. If he is going to be the future well, future Doge of the Principality of Italy, he needs a lot of diplomacy because that represents stability. I was counting the holdings. Keep looking. I know there's dirt on him. If those ships appear on our coast, we'll be sure to raise our levies to take care of them. A famous herald, well-versed in diplomatic protocols, arrived in our court. He's proposing his service to us, and our chamberlain saying that we could make a good use of this man. Could always use one, man. I am drinking an excellently prepared herbal tea made using from horehound herb, said to help with digestion and breathing. Ah, what relaxing tea. CK2 recently consumed tea made from the leaves of the horehound plant. Thank you very much. I should really join that monastic society so I can... You put that, whatever skill would you like to have for use, but I think all that matters is you need to be pious. And so on and so forth. As well as getting rid of that deceitful and cruel trait and turn them into virtues. I'll be the most virtuous man that has ever virtued. Of course, it's gonna take more time. Since you're so concerned about your well-being, you should have a hidden burial spot. The sweet smell of flowers and thick undergrowth can hide the darkest of secrets. Plot power increase and defense. The target of my current spire is strategically fallen comatose, making the endeavor pointless. No, he's resting. The black boar? Yo, I got a bone to pick with you. You don't like me. Right away given. As Doge, I'm in a unique position to act on against the von Lavetto family, my old enemies. Striking them directly might draw the ire of the other patrician families, whose continued favor is necessary to cement my dynasty's rule over the Republic, however. The von Lavettos still enjoy a lot of support from many quarters of Amalfi, but new insidious ways of hurting them now open to me with my current office. I managed to tarnish their family's name and standing through an intensive lobbying campaign. Heed the words of a Doge. Heed the words indeed. Look. East Anglians. Curses! We'll be raising the levies soon. While they will continue to besiege one more barony, and then they will head this way. And don't forget the enemy forces from outer Hebrides that may join them soon. Get up there. That son of a beeswax wants to fabricate a claim of Consenza. Gonna have to blackmail you. No choice but accept your despicable blackmail attempt. You be given payment in full. I expect your silence in this matter from now on. Excellent. This one will be over swiftly. Yeah. Go catch them, you dummies. Shouldn't be long now. Come on, hurry up and assault. Just to point locals. Until we figure out what we could do with you both. Another child. Okay, so that's one down. Now we will soon get to all of Italy, hopefully, and take its title, recreate our title, basically. Of course, that cannot happen any sooner, but in 2 years' time you'll get it. So, guess we can wait 2 years. All right, I'll bide my time. While at the same time do anything to get the piety up. The jester who performed during the summer here ran around with silly hundred bells. Before I knew, he hit me with his marble. No one laughed at this, at his jokes, or rather his insults. Throw him into prison. I say that because I'm cruel. Gather ingredients. Come on. Whew. Damn it. Wake up, damn it. Many years of my life have been spent dedicated on running society, performing missions and tasks in the interests of the Order and its Majesty. Today all that effort's been rewarded as I become a new Magus. My fellows now look to me for leadership and guidance. And leadership and guidance I shall provide. While walking along my private gardens, my faithful Count Ferdolf came to me one morning with an idea of organizing a large meeting of foreign rulers, a diplomatic extravaganza full of activities to take advantage of this dynamic created in the order to further my objectives. Of course, this would have a price, but the gains may very well be worth the cost. Well, time for you to prepare to venture. You got a very high diplomacy skill. Yes, but his stewardship is good. And my stats will be tested too. Depending on the area, I'll concentrate my attention. So, we can wait 2 years unless this man dies of stress or depressed. I just became proud. Pat myself on the back, will ya? The great day is arrived, full of meaningful and empty words, whispers and enigmatic silences. My Count Ferdolf tries to best organize the venture in an interesting way, with several diplomatic round tables and times to relax and needy good delicacy. Well, this is for stewardship. This is for intrigue. And the ballroom is for diplomacy. And the great hunt is just to improve prestige and general opinion. I'll invite a few selected individuals to my gaming table. I'll find interesting characters to risk wealth in games of luck. Good opportunities to win different things, and as my guess also be risking my wealth. So my stats and traits will be tested. I always have very high intrigue. I am quick-minded. Not a genius, not shrewd. I am deceitful. But I'm not weary, nor dull, nor honest, nor slow, nor imbecile. I attend a gaming table full of confidence in my luck. A very distinguished crowd stands around, all trying to press each other, all gauging the other players in search for the weakness. Look, it's not a good idea to play for land, but you know what? Screw it. Play for prestige. What do I got to lose? I passed the day playing together with the other players. I won slightly more times than I lost. Furthermore, my personality won the day and everybody was impressed with me. Not bad. Not bad at all. There you go. My bones no longer stick out of my body. I've lost the malnourished trait. Must be that good delicacy. My international relations extravaganza is coming to an end. I can only hope it was successful, and the knowledge of the whole affair depends on the skills of my chancellor. Well, he organized the great event. He did what he did. Woo! My spies tell me an operation is afoot to target my pirate leadership while they're at land. In order to finish the piracy operation, the next months will be decisive. A lavishly funded operation to target the attackers. I almost said attack the attackers. And success defending this action depends on luck, realm espionage. Though I ain't dull, I am deceitful. innocent traits such as my virtues. What a gradient! Leon Orso is so tall and handsome. I'm so proud I shall get him a proper match to pass on the genes. Well, despite the fact that at least he's slightly healthier than being physically weak. But I can only hope he picks up that brawny trait so that way the weak trait will be rid of for good. I was a little too fixated with cleaning my teeth earlier today, and I brushed with too much intensity, resulting in some slight bleeding from my gums. As a result, my teeth are covered in blood. Unfortunately, I have to meet my court soon, even though I look like a man-eating, bloodthirsty monster. Oh god, here goes. Not related. Lemon-flavored alcoholic beverages have been a major export of the Amalfi Coast for many years. Today, some local dignitaries present me with some of the prized product as a gift. Even I have no desire to drink it, I can still give it to someone or present it to esteemed guests at a banquet. Much appreciated. Hey. Oh, Christ, Jesus. Actually, old and airless makes it up for it. There you go, one little claim left. Pirate operations saved. All the measures taken to protect my pirates have resource. Successful in thwarting to raid and kill the pirate captains of my ship. In a well-planned ambush, all enemies were disposed of. Victory went to my men. Great. Okay, fine. It's gonna be Vito. 4 daughters, 4 sons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got it. Remember to observe Lent. Yep. Let's celebrate. Okay, fine. Teach me about intrigue. Just one more year. One more year, then we'll get Italy. Answer is comely. good. Not good. Mongolban, Muslim. What part of the boot are you from? Another pop power defense, garden statues. These elegant statues depict people relaxing, presumably to inspire calm in anyone visiting the garden. Attacking our assets. The daring Claudio decided to ambush my fleet and raid my coast as revenge for my pirate activities. Fortunately, his skill does not match his prowess. My fleet destroyed the enemies and routed those that survived. I am more feared than ever. Excellent. That's under your jurisdiction. Take care of that. This land is yours. Yes, that's it. You're the breadwinner. A Savoyard. No, that's Ragusa. Riots in Amalfi again. What the hell are you guys doing? Beat 'em up. Blessed has passed. Theodore lived a pious life, truly following the example of God. He passed on March 17, 1295. People have long wondered he would be considered a true Christian. A large ceremony was held in his honor by the Pope to celebrate the life he lived. A virtuous exemplar of a true Catholic, the Pope will write his name amongst the pious Christians of old. A passion of piety in life, a stalwart example in death. Blessed be his memory once again in the arms of God. Isn't that the guy that I pretty much messed with him, or am I thinking of another one? No, I think it was that guy. Yeah, he wasn't around long, so yeah, it was him that I was bullying with. Basically telling him, hey, you're a bad person. But that man, that's somebody else. A lowborn. Huh? He finally returned from the Yuan Empire. Did he? Because I don't remember him. We ask about his adventures, he just mutters, mostly about the insisted use of firecrackers, constantly scaring the wits out of him. I should have sent someone to his stead. I don't remember him. Oh Lord. Chusio Christina Kopunke. My steward has had several contacts among the Radonites. This Jewish merchant network supposedly stretches across the entirety of the known world, from Western Europe all the way to distant Cathay. In these contacts have been a great boon to the development of the realm's economy. Well, excellent work. Didn't even know his last name. Oh no! I overslept and was this late to this morning's meeting with my God, why is this? Why didn't the servants wake me on time? This coming late spring. Oh, not again with this. It's almost like everybody knows I'm a pirate lord and all those pirates out there want to cooperate and stop mine. This is what this is about. He is risen. And we're gonna celebrate because I got money. Knowing who we're up against, Wessex. Looks like we're gonna have to be bringing in more levies. Some, not all. You hear that? Somebody made it up to level 4. Was it this one? Yes, that's this one. It made it up to stage 4. Wait a minute, what? What do you mean Croatia takes it over? Are you telling me that... Egads, that part is actually Croatia. This is the area here. It, just, don't know what that is. I don't know Danish. But it's the Dannevirke. On the plains of Istedcessel, the ancient walls has for some time immemorial shielded its people from enemies. It has artificial islands. This is for siege defense. So this area here. I don't know Croatia on that part. Huh. Anyways. Today's the big day. Give me your lands. We're gonna fight, fight, and fight until you give us what you want. Give us what I want, what I mean. God dang it, Lord Master. You messed up your phrasing. Okay. Need a couple locals. Basically all the Northern Italian entities. Am I crazy? Says Patricia de Spoleto. Oh, that is you guys. My mistake. Forgot who you were. All of them, you will assist them. Don't raise everybody. We'll still save the big ones in case they assault our capital. Ignorance conquered. I will remember this battle in its finest detail to the end of my days. Jesus guided my sword into the hearts of the countless number of foes, raising cheers and battle cries of my surrounding men as I cut a path through the enemy. My mastery of personal combat has come a long way, but apparently I am not the only one to think so. Now I'm a trained fighter. Barely. Funding is not an issue. Oh my goodness. You're definitely going to be one with injury. There's 2 armies of Italia. They'll attack the enemy army. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Give me a crisp. The campaign's been easy picking, swinging my sword through the forces of pleasure, and my fellow soldiers equally jovial, surrounded by the blood of our Lombard enemies and the cries of battle. Look, enemy commander Bishop Sisto is hiding. Someone's throwing shouts, putting out distance. He is tiny but strong, but let me shoot him. Swinging my weapon wildly when suddenly the bishop shrieks in pain, dropping my handgun. I'm stuck staring at the mess I've made. Apparently managed to rip the ground apart with a shot, starting my opponent tripping over himself. By swinging my weapon wildly, I mean I'm trying to aim my, handgun and just rip the ground apart with a shot, and he tripped over himself. Well, I can't do that to a fellow member who is a member of the Hermetic Society. Honestly, Bishop, that was too easy. And apparently when you tripped, you got a black eye. Don't make me kill you now. So why would I shoot the Bishop? We're all Italians here. We're all gonna get together. Nobody's touching Amalfi, but they took Benghazi. Despite the fact that he is weak, but he is tall and quite comely. So you could say tall, handsome, but he's physically weak. It's like he's good looking, but if you touch him, he's like, oh, that hurts. I don't know about him. If he can get that brawny trait and get rid of weak, then he has what it takes. Yeehaw. All right, Tuscan brother. Help me where he keeps his valuables. Made an alliance with the Countess of Toro, which is in, which is way over in Spain. Castilian culture in the Kingdom of Asturias. Made my very first friend after all this time. And it is my ambition to hold the most prestigious titles and become emperor. This is my new ambition. Because I am going to be that man. Holy crud, there's Wessex. After traveling to the province and meeting with the local leaders, I promised them future local development and thus were able to convince of my good intentions. The effects of my actions would lead to a short-term reduction in stability, but at the end was worth it. Ah, crud. Fare thee well. You got assassinated. Oh boy. We'll see too if the Wendish will continue to... Well, I'm sure one day they're going to become Lombards. Since they live there locally. Think. I had something else in my mind and I kind of lost it. Trying to retrace my steps. Actually, go back. Retrace your steps. What were you going to do before you found out that the guy died? I think it's just wait until the siege is over, then we'll go after this army next, then we'll fight against Wessex. That's what I was thrown off with. The presence of Wessex. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up there, and then turn around. In that order. Orson, the Frenchman. From the University of Paris. We got him. Okay. Worrying reports reach regarding my martial output seems to be using my soldiers to export money from the peasantry to Amalfi. What the you envious fool. No wonder why you have an insane behavior. Your office is forfeit. And you know what that means? I am gonna arrest you, put you in prison, and then you're banished. Get out! That's my typical response to such things. %. Who? A what? Must have been infamous. Greedy. That makes you slightly better. Okay, fine. As long as you improve relations with the Pope, that's all. What was my mother-in-law's name? Bea. Low German. Go get him. Alrighty. All I gotta do is keep killing their forces and then we'll get Italy. You're gonna be sending me up there well for this. %79% war score. Take 2 more holdings and then we'll be grand. You damn fool. That's my eldest, right? Yes. See what destiny that Vito will have. Young Vito. So, this notice that Mercury's moving to a sign influencing my son Vito, and very certain indicates he's destined for the battlefield, and combat problems common amongst members of the court. Sure. Just go with it. Off you go. Vito, you pompous brute. A shout carries over to the hills, where I'm fighting a close battle alongside my personal guards. In the distance, I see enemy reinforcements coming our way. Listen, I begin, my soldiers. Despite the fact that I never had a military education, just a man of intrigue. But I've been leading the front because I want to prove my bravery. And I did. You know what we have that they don't? Each other. We're all Italians. We're all gonna fight for the unity for all Italians. Viva Italia! Come on, just get it over with. We'll recover our losses. Dang it. Lost my friend? Wouldn't want to record let's drink in her honor. Guess I'm already cruel, so I can't go the other way. I've probably had one drink too many when I'm joined at the table by an equally intoxicated man. It takes a few minutes to share the mystery, brother Depot. Another old friend of Ricardo's. We spent quite some time reminiscing about our old comrade. A warrior monk, huh? Yeah. %100% war score. Finally. Finally. Let's see how much land do we actually control when we gain all of this. All of it. Except for the select few. I am looking at you up there. The one that got away. You're gonna be next. Yes, Kingdom of Italy is formable now. What first? Yes, I may be a foreign conqueror to you, but you'll be given this. It's gonna take a while to sort things out. Monteferrat. Okay. There it is. You'll have this. Now you're the Marquise. Marquise. Okay. Anything else? Parma. Well, that's gonna have to deal with sometime when we deal with that Modesto there. Mantua. Do we have Mantua? That's down here. You'll have this. Anything else? Where is the Marquise of Savona? Oh, that's over here. Anybody want it? Oh, point another here. Oh, one-eyed fella. Now you're the Marquise. That over there. You'll be the future, you know, owner of a... Actually, you get to have this. And so that way we can... So that way, okay. 1 sec. Okay. Oh, of course, Pavia. I knew there was something missing. This is yours. And perhaps you might be the king of Italy because you own the most land out of everybody here. Do we already have a claim on Travesto? No, you do not. You don't have Travesto. Get a claim on that. Says no because... Barely. Get rid of pride and then we get to talking. Despite the fact that we're on good terms here. Oh, good lord. We need more of our guys into the College of Cardinals. To have a little bit more influence, then we can definitely get what we want. We'll deal with this Prince Bishorik soon. And at the same time try to make a few more claims. Travesto's the one that's left. Now we gotta do something about that. You already got it here. You already got it there. You just traverse those. One left. One little claimant. If you do have the piety, all we need is all I need is to get rid of my pride and stop being so cruel. But that time to join the monastic society has not come yet. So we're moving the retinue to position to Aquileia. Despite the fact that it says you're going to be distant schemer, but the way your lifestyle's going, it's going to say no. This is going to be your only shot, alright? Teach him. Ah, they're fighting each other, don't worry about that. It's no longer my problem now. Stop. Declare this war. Although I could offer him vassalization instead. He says no. Foreign culture. Aha. Wait a minute. When I take Italy, when I create that title of Italy... No, we gotta reduce it to size. We're gonna have to fight many claimant wars against the papacy until they're reduced to size. And then when a new Longobards Pope comes in, you know, our culture Pope, he'll be more likely to accept the offer of vassalization to join Italy. Yeah. We'll figure that out soon. First, take 1, 2, 3, 4 holdings. Unless he is resting currently, but if we find him hiding over there, or resting in the countryside there, we're going to arrest him and the war will be over swiftly. You're going to be saving up a lot of money because you're going to make more titles once this is all said and done. No, not my daughter. Don't expose him. What the? What happened? Politically compromised? Lack of harmony? What the hell, man? You wanted to be the marshal and look where it got to you. Giving this to the Marquise. Because she knows better, unlike you, stupid idiot. And it's, Hansapucker. That sounds like twin names. Well, I got money and connections, so I'll be sending you to Padua. That's where all of my children are gonna go, for as long as I live. What? She's never asked her anything, and she demands it. It's so imposing. Who the hell does she think she is? Oh, put her under house arrest if you're gonna be educating this imposing little girl. If she keeps getting more genetic traits like this, maybe she could be the future bride of my son. One of my sons, anyhow. An enemy spy was discovered close to where we were, trying to figure out what me and my armies were up to. Thankfully, the guards found and killed him. Even better, on his body they found some instructions from his employer. Instructions which, I had inadvertently revealed some of my enemy's plans to me. Might make use of this, huh? Cunning war plans for the next 2 years. So this is during wartime events. That's what this is. Uh-huh. How do you like that? Wait. Principato. Oh no, it didn't spread to Amalfi. When the disease starts, it usually starts off with the first two, but it ain't gonna come to Amalfi. Got a little scared just for a second. One more damn holding to take it is 100%. Just do it. You're part of us now. Wait a minute. Whoa, what the hell? I guess I support one too many claims. Okay. How much money do I have to give you? Not even half. Okay. Just calm down, will ya? I may have to give you an artifact as well. Look for a quality 3 book that you're willing to give away. Yeah, how about this one? Here's a landscape painting of a lake. I wonder why he won't accept my claims. The man dislikes me. I mean, he is the same guy. It's just we had a falling out, of course. Oh, and in addition, have some wine as well. Okay, I'm just being generous to him. Now, how do you feel about this now? Close. Pretty close. All you need to do is not be proud. And of course, a little more higher opinion from him. Which is what my chaplain and my chancellor are trying to do. We're trying to get him in his good graces with us again. And I think it would be best for me to leave that Hermetic Society if I really wanted, but not yet. Please be patient. Please be patient. For the love of God. Alright, we got a guy in the College of Cardinals. We got another one. This should be good enough. Ah! Needs one more cardinal. Either that or leave the Hermetic Society. Your choice. Do this the easy way or the hard way. All you need to do is wait for some old windbag to drop dead. That's our territory. What happened to you? You got muddy. My goodness, it's 73. How long have you been reigning? For 4 years. You are a decrepit old... And a veteran crusader, a man who's seen it all and done it all. He's been in the county of Tyrol for most of the century. Good lord. The brave and the frog. Ha! I must decline. I don't want to get involved in this. Agile, eh? Give me the damn claim. What can I do to please the Pope? What can I do? I've done everything that I can to increase the opinion of everything. What I gotta do? Give him a... No, 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 you dummy. Try again. Oh, wait a minute. He's already got 2 wards. Christmas Day. And the other is February. Please be patient. Actually, I just thought of something. Get down here. Get back to Aversa. Remember, when we start fighting against the Papal States, the Pope is either going to be leading the charge or he'll be in Rome. And when we take it, and when we take Rome, it's likely that we'll capture him alive. And then thus ending it and get a huge territorial expansion. Remember that. Please be patient. Zagorie. What the heck? That just got me a little infamy. Mansone. I want to know what will happen to me as Doge again. I see a storm. I can almost hear it. Oh, it's actually raining. But I still see a thunderstorm. Damnation, it's clear bad omen again. Hey, one of the children. No? Okay, how about my daughter? Glad to take hostage. Does increase the opinion and he'll get the claim. I don't really care about my daughters much. She doesn't have any inheritable genetic traits as far as I'm concerned, except maybe the comely part, if I remember correctly. Here, you can have my daughter. You can educate her. She'll grow up to be a nun. In your place, one would think. Mount Scholar. Okay, now will you give me the damn claim? Yes! You did it! Okay, we will wage one more big war for this episode. And then... that's the reason why have I not formed the Kingdom title of Italy yet? Or better yet, the Republic of Italy. Why am I not doing it yet? I'm just stalling for time. I'm waiting to get the last few claims and then we'll prepare for another major expansion. And then after this war, and that's when I will do it in an act of symbolism, where after that victory, we'll form the Republic of Italy and the Principality of Italy. That's the reason why. That is the reason why. I tried teaching Daniela how to use a sword, but she can't even pick it up because of how weak she is. Ah, god dang it. Well, actually, that's not my child, so what are you god danging about? Probably got it from the mother. Or his old man. Doesn't appear to be. Maybe this is a weak generation. But we're gonna try to prove that wrong soon. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's review this again before we declare war of the areas that we will be taking. To press all claims. We would be taking Assisi, Camerino, Rimini, Parma, Montefeltro, Borgovale, Massagano, Luni, and Trevesto. Those are the areas that we will be taking from the Papal States and more. And I do mean more because the Principality of Italy will form after this war. Despite all the gifts and claims I give to him. But I believe our superior military forces will best him. Including, our retinue here and all that. So just wait 1 second. Oh, actually, just out of one would think it's possible irony, let us observe Lent. After Lent, after Easter, we go to war. Sounds hypocritical, but I'm pretty pious, so it's kind of half and half morally. I am told by the educators that my son then remains interested in intrigue. Turning my eyes upwards, I give a sound and nod to the heavens, thinking the stars are guides. Actually, I think the stars have something else in store for my son, because intrigue is not for him. Oh, good lord, no. Think about the money. He's way into stewardship. There are other ways to cater to the interests of the Republic. Good lord. He is risen. He is risen, yes. That's all I gotta say about that. That's the reason why we decided to train the troops, so we can reinforce it faster. Despite the heavy recruitment in these parts. Okay, now. This is going to be the war to... This is what's going to happen. We hope for a quick war, a quick solution. So we will be dealing with the Papal States soon. No doubt that they're 31,000 strong. We are 10,000 more, but he's going to hire the Papal Guard to obviously get them together. And then, and after all that, then when we bring our forces en masse, we will march to Rome, and we will defeat them with the superior skills of our commanders, and as well as the morale damage that I will be causing with my handgun and a few other things. Not to mention that I'm inspiring leader just to add even more morale damage to the enemy. So, but you know what? This is just going to be for the war focus. I'm done with the intrigue stuff. You've done all you could with the spying and try to keep everything together. Because I will not end this episode until the deed is done. Let's do this. Holds my vassals hostage. Son of a beeswax, I did not realize that. Hey, Can you bring her back over here, please? Is she here with us? In Amalfi? Okay, thank you. Okay, we deprived them of that. Okay, now we can get down to business. And whatever allies you have, do bring them. We can do this all our own. All they need to do is, the key is to gather in Adversa, and the rest of your northern forces go hide in the mountains somewhere. Well, particularly here. Bypass those guys over there. Well, this would be the biggest claimant war ever. Now. Oh, can't forget about you lads. Now. I'll be sure to form the Kingdom of Sardinia afterwards. Can't forget about these jokers. The honor guard from Alexandria. I refer to them because of the quality. Whose is that? Oh. Hold Alt, which selects ships. No, do this first. Forget about them. Okay. Hold Alt. Set sail to Adversa. I'm gonna get excommunicated for this. 50,000. Well, we can't bring them all en masse yet, but we'll do what we can. So be it. A sandstorm has recently swept through Misrata at the most inopportune time. A large number of people perished, including some soldiers who were on patrol. Furthermore, there was some damage to local infrastructure and buildings. Troubling news. Around T again. He's still at his residence in Rome. Who are you? She lives in Amalfi, but is possessed, so... No, don't date her, my sons. She's no good. Is that everybody? Nope, we still got a few more. Yes, I know. Yeah, go ahead. The army's in position. But there's many of us, but some of the forces there have split up. I tell you what, since you're all there safely, get to Genoa if you can. If you can get there safely to Genoa, we're going to be sending our ships to go pick you up. Costly venture, but it'll do. In fact, does it really need that much? No, you don't really need that. No. Those two will be due just fine. Disregard. A Jewish request. The Jews are planning to build a new synagogue in my realm. Since a few Talmud have voiced their dissatisfaction, the rabbis asked for permission to erect the building. Yeah, of course. Go ahead. So that? Yes, there's a lot of room here, but we may have to split our forces soon. In fact, you might as well right now. In advance. One's going to Rome and the other to Tusculum. If you're having trouble as far as losing a huge amount of forces, hire mercenaries. Ah, crud. We're short. Get it from Tuscany. They've just shipped the entire army into this fleet. My God, where they are going. But one thing's for certain. The Pope is still here. If we can capture Rome and take him in alive as a prisoner, we can win this without a huge amount of bloodshed. One can only hope. They're going to Corsica. What the? A convoy, several merchant galleys belonging to my family has been ambushed by pirates on the high seas. The brigand seized 2 of my ships, but there's sadly little that could be done for the captured crews. Most likely be sold as slaves along with the cargo their ships carrying. Barbarians! This shouldn't take long. Supply limit is enough for all of us, but I doubt it for him. Base, hills, all that. We took Rome. Is he here? There he is. Thank God we do not have to fight a hugely terrible war. Although that peasant revolt's gonna soon be taken care of by ourselves. Check out those big gains that we just made. You've gained it. Boy, we really severed them. And of course, those that remained are all theocracy vassals. And somehow we missed that one, but not to worry. That's no longer relevant because... Oh, by the way, the peasant revolt disappeared. Get back to your posts. Get back to friendly territory. There goes that gemstone mine. Alright, alright, alright. We'll end this episode soon. I just gotta redistribute some land. As in, okay, who's gonna control this and who's gonna have what? All that. Alright, obviously, first things first. Form the Republic of Italy. Right here, right now. So that way I could declare future de jure wars against the Papal States. Duchy of Parma. That's one of them. Yeah, I guess, even though this part's gonna, you know, who knows what. Just give me a moment. That doesn't exist. Neither is that one, neither is that. Just looking at relevant parts of Italy. And I doubt I would create those titular titles just to keep messing with things in terms of stability. Actually, the better question is direct vassals. So you know which one is, you know, Amalfi, so you know which ones to give away. Massa. I believe this belongs to you. Duchy of Massa, here it is. This will go to him. And Parma is part of that area, so he'll be the double duke then. So he'll be the Duke of Massa and Parma. That's one. This will go to him. You'll hold Trivesto. Anything else? Oh yeah, the Highlands up here. That's an issue. Mainly populated by Umbrians, no doubt. And this area is Spoleto. We don't have Spoleto because, you know, he's the owner of that. Although we could usurp it unless he destroys that title, then that makes it good for us. Assisi here is the Duchy capital of Spoleto. So appoint a local Umbrian here. You'll get to have all of this. What is this? Camarino. Vetro and Muni, two other Umbrian areas, but that belongs to the Republic of Urbino, which of course you can't get rid of that because it's a merchant republic unless we really dismantle them. Plus they do own this land. You have Rimini as well. Oh. Oh, excuse me. I already gave you that. I didn't pay attention. I was wondering. Wait a second. Okay, we got that all sorted out. Now all I need is a few more duchies within, and then we're golden. Now here it is. I see that option right here. Empire of Italy. Now that you can create that. We control 81% of Italy. That's where we are at this point. As we will be ending this episode on this note. Well, actually, two things, though. Before you do that, get yourself unexcommunicated. Issue a declaration of repentance. I'm actually not excommunicated anymore, huh? I thought I was. I'm sure you're mad at me, right? I repented sins? What sins did I repent? Already. Then again, don't talk about it. Maybe it's just, hey, there's no hard feelings. There's connections. We got connections, alright? Don't make any excuses. Well, you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Well, before one more thing. Get these guys home. Then stop. God dang it. Disband. The event troops, they can go back to Alexandria. Turn back to your post in Amalfi. And get a good look at the portrait. See if there's anything changes. I would become the... whatever that is the equivalent of emperor. But one thing's for certain here. As you can see, this... at least it does connect all the way. So... we've pretty much severed it. But they'll still have connections by sea. It's just the issue now is, well, there's that. Skellenga got left out. Merely a judge, he's a child. Oh, wait 2 years and then we'll get that claim and then we'll fight against it next time. But again, that won't matter. Because today is that day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the day. August 11th, 1299. We control 81% of Italy, as I am the Doge of Italy and Sicily. I've ruled for more than 5 years and all that. This costs quite a bit of money. There hasn't been that one in its history. Viva Italia! It is called the Republic of Italy. And I am the Doge of Italy. See this color change. There you go. And look at our, coat of arms of the Republic of Italy. It's the Iron Crown of Lombardy, even though I ain't got one. But the portrait and hat remains the same because of who we are. And you know what that means. In the future, you can fight de-jure claimant wars in all of its remaining areas, including Rome itself. The other alternative is just weaker than I am. So this is what's going to happen for the next couple of episodes for the remaining parts of the series. I mean, I will continue this series. I completed the final major goal of this series, but I think we may have to rearrange that a bit. Let's say, yes, we have 81% control of Italy, but I want the series to end with 100% control of Italy. So I will start, even though the popes tend to be elderly, we're going to start chipping away, bit by bit. From the north down the south, all the way to Latium, we will just trim it bit by bit until the Pope is weak enough to say, yes, we will be a vassal to the great Republic of Italy. Yes, that's what's going to happen. We're going to keep breaking it down, just jump them at the bit, including dealing with Urbino a bit, one of its biggest providers of financial income, because that's where they get some of that money from. So we're going to start chipping away at it and more. So as I've stated, ladies and gentlemen, we completed this major goal, but this series will not end. I will continue recording this series until I have 100% control of Italy, including its holdings from within. We will either conquer them entirely or just keep chomping at the bit enough until they say that they will accept vassalization. I mean, sure, he will not accept the offer. I mean, the council's alright with that, but we need to make him weaker. Weak. Just keep punching it down until who knows what. And maybe perhaps a more friendlier pope as well. So, making claims is no longer going to be the norm. So we hope you people have enjoyed this episode. It's been a long one. So we'll be entering into the 1300s. And of course, coming soon, Crusader Kings 3, the Avar series in the Lord Master channel. The Avar series of Crusader Kings 3 here. So until then, so long for now. Viva Italia. Long live Italy.